What's happening, people? Hashtag Tom here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, we have something different today. A Champs highlights with a bit of a twist. As you would have seen on one of my previous videos, we did pack Lionel Messi and twice on my Xbox account. Now, my Xbox account is something that I haven't really used this year, and it didn't have that many coins in it before I packed Messi. So I decided, what better way of using Red Messi than getting an Argentinian team around him and doing what the Argentina team haven't done for him yet, which is go unbeaten in FUT Champs. Now, this is the first kind of challenge I've done for a while, so if you do want to see more of these, feel free to drop your suggestions in the comments. I might not be able to do it this week because I've got the E-Nations with England. I know it's something that I haven't spoke about much before, but I do actually play for England. I've got a tournament for them this weekend, so I might not be able to play too much weekend league. But drop your suggestions in, and maybe the weekend after, be able to find the best ones, go through them, and give it our best shot. Right, without further ado, let's get into this team and see the Argentinians around Lionel Messi that can hopefully get us a 30-0 and a top 200. Our first top 200 for a while, potentially. So here we go then. This is the Argentina team that I decided to build. Let me give you a little backstory on a few of the players. So we've got Martinez in goal. And the reason I've got the 82 instead of the 84 is because I brought the 82 for 27k thinking it was the 84. And because I decided to go on strike against the market, and I can't believe that I got conned like that, I stuck with the 82 all weekend. And at right back, we've got Zanetti. Now, some of you might know from the Spencer FC Game Academy the story behind Zanetti. I remember Kes Brown picking him as his favourite icon when he had any icon in the game. Zanetti went in at right back. We have got Biglia playing centre-back with Veron. So this is where we're ahead of the curve, because most people think, yeah, it's now full-backs at centre-backs. I've had Danny Aaron's calling me out for being a rat. I've changed the game. I've got two holding midfielders at centre-back because times are changing and I am ahead of the curve. We've got Tagliafico at left-back. We've got What If Pereira at left midfield. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing because I should have changed them, but I didn't actually get around to doing it. So Maradona actually goes up front. Biglia goes into centre midfield with Buendia. And then Gomez goes on the right. So in-game, this is how it looks with Buendia and Banega at centre midfield. Maradona and Messi, two of the best players to ever kick a football. Up front, I could only afford the 91 Maradona, so we haven't got 95 or 98, 97. We've got the 91 Maradona with red team of the season Messi up front. And in terms of super subs, we didn't have too much in our favour. Di Maria was the super sub that I'm going to use, mainly because of the 5-star skills and the good pace. That is why he's coming off the bench. I didn't actually bring anyone else on throughout the weekend. Most of these are just for show and to make sure we had a full Argentinian team for the good chemistry around the squad. If I had to talk about game plans, my game plan was how quickly can we get the ball to Maradona and Messi and let them do the rest. So we're soon going to find out if that game plan is effective. Right, so we are straight into it. Change your camera angle. I do apologise. Basically, I had to move it around because of the E-Nations this week. But more importantly, we are starting our journey with the Argentina team. And as we saw there, Maradona with an unbelievable finesse. Something that you're going to see quite a lot this weekend. Maradona is an unbelievable player, by the way. A lot of justice to how good he was in real life. Unfortunately, I never really got to watch him properly, but I've seen lots of clips to see how he plays, and he's unbelievable. You see that with a chip there as well. He's flying. Him and Messi both up front together. We're using the back post crosses there into Gomez as well. In these first couple of games, my main thought process was, how can I play with these players? Obviously, it is a little bit different to using my God squad. Most of you around here have seen me use that a lot. Can we look at that Buendia goal, by the way? We need a replay on that. Hold on. Buendia with an unbelievable finesse. There was so much power behind that as well. Buendia's TOTS card is overpowered. I'm telling you that. And that is an unbelievable goal. Back to what I was saying is that with these cards obviously not being as good as my God squad, particularly with the centre-backs, two holding midfielders playing centre-backs, you don't really see that in this day and age. I had to get used to it in the first couple of games, and you'll see here that I do actually struggle a little bit because I was trying to play the way I'm used to playing, and I soon realised that that would not work. So we go 1-0 down here. I managed to get the small bridge off the directional nutmeg with Biglia to get me back in the game. Then we go 2-1 down with a Neres chip, and I'm thinking, 2-1 down in my second game. This could be a very, very long weekend. However, Di Maria, the super sub of dreams, coming in with a Harry Hesketh near post angle. Maradona working some magic as well. Finds Messi in the 105th minute. Good finish. Messi's 4-star weak foot is actually fairly decent. It's something that I've had to use a lot as well because it's not that easy to get on his left foot. I think whenever you're using Messi, everyone expects you to go on his left, so you have to use his right at times. Maradona gets himself an early brace there. Unbelievable reverse elastico for the first one. Good little finish for the second one. And then Veron gives away a penalty. I mean, these CDMs are really trying to throw for us early doors. They are the two imposters in our team. And there's something that we're going to have to work in spite of and not work with. Whatever we get here is because of the rest of the team. Definitely not because of the centre-backs. Gomez, very good in build-up, by the way. What if Gomez? Maradona with a little drag back there. Clean. Ball roll as well. And the finesse. Maradona working his magic early doors, and I think we are going to get used to seeing that. Unbelievable through balls, by the way. I'm not championing that. They're not great to watch, but that was actually very, very good. I impressed myself because I struggle with the through balls a little bit. It's definitely not my strength in FIFA 21 to find these like weird wire balls from anywhere. When I find one, I like it because obviously I've got to try and find the meta. I've got to find what works for me to win. And I know it's not great. I don't agree with them. I don't think they should be in the game. I'm just very, very happy that I pulled that one off. Here we go 2-1 down again in the next game. And we can tell this is a bit of a struggle early on. Messi into Maradona. The two GOATs linking up right there. Last video, it was Ronaldo and Messi. This time we got Messi and Maradona. And if you are thinking, why does this kid keep using Messi? What is his problem? He loves Lionel Messi. Basically, I packed him 3 times. And look at the shot count. Look, he's a joke. He's a joke. That is why I packed him 3 times right there. Messi forcing the rage quit. And we go into the next game. After a couple of struggle games, we're now 4-0 against True Red. And I'm starting to work out how to use these cards. I'm starting to get my feet under the desk, or my hands on the controller, we should say. Starting to play a little bit better. Maradona sends the keeper for a hot dog. The ball roll works really, really effectively in the game. Whenever you're in one-on-one, I'm sure I've mentioned it in other videos as well. Get yourself a little ball roll. He's done it again there. More proof in the pudding. We get a penalty this time. Messi just wraps it in bottom corner. Not really strength in real life, but we managed to take one there. Messi sells him an absolute dummy as well. And I was waiting for the keeper movement, but sometimes they're not going to move the keeper. He's just got to get his shot off. I always say that. Wait for the keeper movement. If they bring them out, ball roll them. If not, you're just going to have to read them very, very quickly. Maradona with the squeeze and the finesse. I don't know why, yeah. I feel like I can't be the only player in FIFA that does this. But I get very satisfied with finesses, particularly with players that have an unbelievable finesse. Like when you score one with Lionel Messi, there's a certain feeling that I can't describe. And I think at the age of 22, that makes me very sad. But at the same time, I love finesse shots. So next we have David Bates, loyal, coming in with that Prime Moments SEN. He's got Suarez up front. I think I might have seen a perfect link, but my eyes could be deceiving me there. But we're starting to build momentum with the team. They're looking better. The shot counts was working really effectively as well. I feel like I use them so much still. I don't know why. I like the way it sticks to my feet, really. And we get a second one with Pereira. Good finish. He's been fairly quiet, Pereira, but he forces the rage quit there. And it's looking good. This was played on a Sunday, so if you're thinking there's lots and lots of rage quits, basically, I absolutely nosedived on PlayStation. In that video where I was using Ronaldo and Messi, I nosedived on PlayStation. I was like 16-3. So I decided that instead of finishing there, we're going to try and get a 30 with the Argentinians. So I actually saved my games till the Sunday. I had a little bit of break on the Saturday. Come back to it Sunday. And this is why there's so many rage quits. We've got Spurs, Gulf, Wales in that order. What a man. What a man. GB9 hopefully signing for another year at the Spurs, but who knows, not me. I mean, I would take him, by the way, if anyone wanted my opinion on that. I would definitely love another season of Gareth Bale. I think when you've got a winner like that does lots and lots of good work, keep him around the club. I know sometimes his attitude can seem funny or a bit strange, but when someone works like that, keep him at the club. Daniel Levy, if you're watching, you're definitely not watching. Please sign Gareth Bale and please keep Harry Kane. This one, we actually get a free win. Joe Hart walks it into his own net. He clearly wanted to give me the win there. Don't know why. Probably didn't have many games left. So he gave me the free win there. And we're suddenly 9-0. You can see this has happened quickly. Rage quit after rage quit. Now that we are used to the team, I'm definitely playing better. And I'm definitely getting that element of luck as well. Maradona, he's very useful in this team because of the 5-star skills. I love 5-star skills more than I love my own family at this point. And for that reason, Maradona is probably my most effective player. Lionel Messi with a heel-to-heel around the keeper there as well. Things you love to see. And we're going to get another rage quit, which would take us to 10-0. So we're now at 10-0, and I'm expecting harder games. I think the first 10 in Foot Champs are normally fairly easy. And I thought with this team, we'd start to have a few problems. But Buendia finds Maradona there, an absolute goal machine for us. He's even bringing out the directional nutmegs as well. We've gone full meta at this point. Maradona, Croquetas, looking for Gomez as well. Gomez was fairly decent for me. I don't think he had too much of an impact, but he comes up with some important goals. Aguero sells me a dummy there, gets the guy back in the game. And suddenly this guy's in, 53rd minute, he's about to equalise. I'm trying to do the cha-cha slide with my keeper, but it's not working. He gets himself the goal. Maradona here on the spin. Roulette doesn't work. That was definitely meant to be an outside elastico. Maradona finds the ball into Gomez. We get that ball roll off again. We go 3-2 up. So as I said, at 10-0, these games start to get harder. No rage quits in sight at the minute. Maradona sends him to the shops that time. Little finesse as well, and that is game, set, and match. If there's something satisfying about doing a skill move, it is doing it against Mendy as well. Even better. We're 4-3, but I think the game is wrapped up. Maradona's going to go on a run again. Directional nutmeg pulled off. And we look for that near post angle. I think in FIFA 21, it's not as effective as FIFA 20, but it's still very, very useful. Now we're just making sure the game's done. Simple as that. You can see the team start to get better as well here. We've got Renato Sanchez, a Zidane, a Ribéry. Lots and lots of good players. I use the player lock to my advantage there. Get Messi round Tap Sober. Tap Sober's a bit of a fridge, I think. I don't know if any of you are using him at the minute. But I think Tap Sober's a bit of a fridge. I remember Harry used him for a challenge and said he was terrible. And for that reason, I don't think he'll be going into my team anytime soon. Insert the Jamie Carragher clip.
Giggs is not going in my team.
Oh, really? Really?
No?
We need goals. I think my way of doing this was pressing high and trying to get as many as possible. I didn't really want to sit with the Argentinians. I wanted to just make sure that we were in the lead early. I was really, really sweating the early stage of the game. I think people play much differently in weekend league when they go down compared to when they're up. I always say it, that people are good when they're winning 1-0, but then suddenly when they're losing 1-0, they don't play the same way and they can't be as patient and slow and play like a rat, really. So luckily we took the lead, and then Messi is found by his mate Maradona with a great chip. Them through balls are working really, really well for me. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was me being on Xbox, something I'm not used to, but I definitely had more success with the through balls than usual. I don't know why that guy just did the mannequin challenge, by the way. He completely stood still and let me go 1-0 up. But then he carried on playing like normal. Pereira finds Messi. Unbelievable finish. If there's one thing about Lionel Messi, this man knows where the back of the net is. He was scoring so many goals. It's hard to get him in front of goal sometimes because I feel like he's fairly predictable, but once he's in, it's hitting the back of the net. 13-0, this guy directional nutmegs me and goes 1-0 up, and I'll be honest, I was panicking. As soon as someone does that off kickoff, you have to sit forward, you have to lean forward. He then goes 2-0 up as well, and I'm starting to think, is the streak over? What have the Argentinians got for us? Maradona, shot cancel, sell him absolute hot dogs, gets us back in the game, but then, we go 3-1 down. Ronaldinho scores again. This guy really knew how to play FIFA 21. He's directional nutmegs, bridges, and my motto was, if you can't beat them, join them. We hit him with a through ball, and we're back in the game, 60th minute. And I hit him with another through ball in the 65th minute. Maradona, little ball roll, beats his man, and we get the equaliser. Then it is all the Argentine team. Maradona, this is an unbelievable goal, by the way. That is one of the favourite goals I scored this weekend. We need an instant replay on that. So we can see here, ball goes to Maradona, elastico. He then does a shot cancel and the heel-to-heel. Pretty clean combination, if I do say so myself, particularly in a big game like that when we were on the ropes. Maradona with that clutch gene, then hits him with another elastico to put us 5-3 up, and that seals the game. All she wrote, he quits, he's out of there. To be fair, with two good goals like that late on, I can see why he got out of there, particularly on a Sunday night. Just get out, get into your next game. And then for the last game of the episode, this guy has Gold Varendi. Well, that's the combination we all know. Gold Varane, Gold Mendy, and Gold Gomez. And yeah, I feel like when you've got that in May, I do need to beat you. Do apologise to this guy, but if you are using them sort of players in May, I'm going to have to win. And this is what we did. Buendia finds Messi. We're looking to finish it off early doors. He moves his keeper to the near post. We waited well. 3-0. rage quit. Bill Yar United is out the lobby. We love to see it. And there we go. We are going to wrap up the episode at 15-0. I think to summarise that, it was very, very difficult at the start. I really struggled to get used to the players. And I think some of the defenders, I mean, Zanetti's hardly got any pace. Veron and Biglia, they're not the best defenders. So I had to get used to that a little bit. But as the episode went on, we were definitely better. We were scoring nice goals as well. And I think if you're going to start a weekend league with a challenge team like that, you'd love to go 15-0. So on the next episode, we're going to see how we finish with this Argentinian team. I mean, right now, I was feeling dangerous, 15. I was high on confidence, but we'll see how the second episode goes. I'm not going to spoil it right now. What I will say about that episode is I'm not sure when I'm going to get it out. Unfortunately, due to a few different factors this week, I am a bit behind on content. Normally, I would get the episodes out before Champs Rewards on a Thursday. So let me know in the comments if you'd rather see it come out after the rewards or before the rewards, because rewards is obviously Thursday. And if I release that, you're going to see the result of what I got. So I'm trying to work out a way around that. Let me know if you've got any suggestions. But yeah, also because of E-Nations, we are starting E-Nations tomorrow. So I'm going to be a bit less on content. Got to focus on that for now. Hopefully sometime next week, you're going to see a vlog featuring a very, very special guest. And I'm not going to spoil too much of that. Most of you know who it is. Anyway, that is where this episode is going to finish. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you all very, very soon.